Hello, all. Hello, Mary. And how's Mary today? I didn't set up anything new and exciting. I didn't set up anything new and exciting. Except for my live come on. It's like got the tablet plugged in. How's Mary today? Had to cut me a couple more 2.5 inch strips. Hi, Charlotte. Didn't set anything up to start, so I figure I'll just work on adding more that goes on that block. I should, I will get up and I'll fold that over. I'm feeling about the same. And then went to get more cough syrup today. And there's so many people in our town that's sick, they're out of cough syrup. So I got to wait for new shipment to come in. It's like, gets too busy up here on this board and you can't make out what I'm working on. So I'm going to quickly take it down and rearrange so you can see what I'm doing more. Make this still where it's pretty. It's like extra pin up there. It's the the tornado day went okay. It's like it went good. I realized I had no foods for a 1-year-old. I made macaroni and cheese and some fried potatoes. He ate all them, but I had no snack foods. So today, when I went out to get the cough medicine, that there wasn't any. Hi, Bernice. Oh, thank you, Bernice. That's all out of scraps. But I'm working on the next step of this one here, week 2. And it's a pattern that anybody can get. It's on the Fat Quarter Shop. Yeah, Mystery, Star of Wonder. And you have to print up each week. But it's a free pattern. So I got some vanilla wafer cookies. I thought that the sugar cookies, they didn't have any vanilla wafer cookies. And then I got him went to get him cheese puffs. They don't have cheese puffs. They have crunchy, but I thought that would be too coarse for him. So I got him some other, I think they're called poppables. And what else? A honeycomb cereal. Trying to find something that, I can have little bits of. But it's like, what do you get for a 1-year-old? And of course, I bought more macaroni and cheese. By my head. It's like babysitting my great grandkids costs me money. Because it's like, costs me gas every morning to go out and get her on the bus. And then for the next 2 weeks, at least the next 2 weeks, I get the tornado Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for sure. Maybe Thursday's not. His aunt's going to see what she can work out to help. But if she can take him one of those days, it would be nice. Because Alicia went to work 4 days a week. That's what she was wanting, so she had more money. But about apple juice, ran out of apple juice. I don't have milk. I'm going to make her buy the milk. I'm just not a milk drinker. And I think he gets it as part of his WIC, so why not let her pay for that? Hi, Gladys. But it's just one of those things. Life goes on and on and on and on. So, week 2, Starlight Block. Okay, this one's called the Starlight Block. I don't know how to get a starlight out of it, but how do they name up quite a few of these? That is the Star Wonder block there. To me, with that added little corner there that has like the spool or the bow tie in it, it makes it look to me more like a snowflake. So has a snowflake look. So now I have to make what they call the Hi June. And so, but they call this one the Starlight Block. Week 3 is called the North Star Block. And I forget what week 4 even is. It's a mystery quilt that you can look ahead. So there's no mystery if you flip all the pages. And then week 4 is the inner border. I'm Mary Webb. So I need to cut a whole bunch of 2.5-inch things. 4, 6.5 by 2.5. Which ruler do I want? Everybody getting their hellos in. Like, I guess I could turn on the other light. When I can't. Hubby is calling, so jumping off. You too, Bernice. Have a great Halloween. And thank you for coming. And 4, 6.5. Means I have a 6.5 ruler out here. Cut the 6.5 while it's here. 2. 4. I need 4. 4.5. It's like anybody else. 4.5. I see it jump. I Darlene. Made it to Grand Junction in Colorado. Well, you're making it. You're making it. Yeah, it's like just before I came on after I got home from running the errands and lack of cough syrup. I noticed somebody dug in my yard. And so I had to go I chewed her out. But found out there's a cat going poo in my flower bed now. And that's what she went and dug up, the cat poo. It's like, can't win for lose, can I? Now I got a cat that wants to destroy my yard. Hi, Gisela. Are you having trouble sleeping? Gisella's been having a string of bad luck. And how's your hubby? Hi, Janice. And her husband fell and hurt his ribs, I think it was. Now I need 8 2.5-inch squares. I got 2. Hi, Tracy. How's Tracy? getting getting any UFOs done or some machines revamped. Hubby's a bit better, but still sleep. Yeah, that ribs when I hurt my ribs, bruised them. It's like the best way I could sleep was reclined, trying to beat the snowstorms in the mountains. Yeah. Okay. I heard there was supposed to be some snow coming down there. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's all it says I need of that. 4 and 4 and 8. Okay. Set those up there. And these ones here all need to be 2.5 inches. Going to bed soon. It's like you look, and I'm sure you're looking forward to getting that cast off. You only have a few more days. Hi, Eva. And I'm doing fine, just fighting this cold. But it's like after going to the store today, found out that a lot of people are fighting this cold. In other words, we would have cough syrup available. You've been helping a friend with her antique shop, that and trying to catch up on my follow. I am going to try a boho bag pattern for her shop, of course. Okay. Hey, working in the antique shop, you might run across some good vintage sewing machines at a good price. That's a plus there. Firsthand. And how's Eva doing? That one TV commercial has a beeper that goes off, and I always wonder who's beeping at what. How many pieces will I need about? Ooh, a few. Oh, and the tables? Okay. That little featherweight table looks pretty interesting. It's like I'm not going to go out of my way looking for it. Okay. Night, Gisela. If, but try to get that rest. That rest helps. Rest helps all of us heal. Okay, I'll set this one to the side for right now. It's like, can I get an 8.5 out of that? Yes, I can. I'd be looking forward to getting the cast off on Monday, for sure. I would be, definitely. 4 8.5ers. 6, 7, 8.5. Slide it up there carefully. Not to unstack my pretty cut. Someday I hope to get a featherweight. I don't want to have to work on it, so I'm waiting for the right one. Okay. It's like, when I got the 66, it sews. But to get that one bobbin case out, which you know that I've struggled with, it's just one of them things. There's always something somewhere that holds you up. But she sews perfectly. So until I need to worry about it, if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's my new saying. Like, not broke, don't fix. she sews. Just make sure to oil and where it gets under it. 8.5. Yep, they do. It's like, and that gal, when I bought it from her, that's 2, 4. How many did I need of them? 4. I need some 4 6.5ers. What the heck is that notification? It's like got a notification that popped up, and it's like won't disappear off the screen. Hi, Lorraine. I have a featherweight that my aunt gave me. She works really good. Is Susan Munger on? It's like she's probably watching or listening. I didn't see. I would love to have her it show up in the chat that she's here. I really would. That means something got fixed. Six and a half. 4 6.5ers. Yep. I understand now, June. Just in case. And it's like Laura's at the Quilt Festival, whatever it's called, the big thing in Texas. Is it Quilt Festival? And it's like, so when she watches later, Laura, hope you're having fun. Her one class that she's taking today was at 2 o'clock. That just barely makes it. So it's like, she's going to take the Groovy Board class today. Hi, Laura Lynn. It's like, yeah. It's like the other day I was hoping to make the through the block. I made it through the block. This cold knocking me out. Watching the 1-year-old great grandson yesterday. I made it through it. Made it through it. Can't stay, but I wanted to say hello and give. Thank you, Tracy. I know you're a busy person, just like the rest of us. Okay, there's the 4th one of that. Guess I gotta cut one more strip. One more strip. I did this time, or the last 2 times, I should say, Eva. It's like, don't know what possessed me, but the 100-star one, I did a light sizing. It's not necessarily a stiff, just enough to give it a little more. I like it. It's like I won't have as many strings to hide on the backside. You know, when you make a quilt because it's still fraying, it's like normally I have to go back and always trim those strings that are fraying before I long arm. And by doing this little bit of light sizing, I use just light sizing in a blue can. I love it. is like, I love it because I don't have to go back and trim those strings. So I might be converted, and I know where a place I can order 12 cans for less than if I went to Walmart and the shipping's free. So where can you beat a price like that? It's like I have to go find the link I sent to Laura Austin because I found it and hadn't bought from it yet because I had 6 cans on my shelf. But I know I'm going to be going in and buying 12 cans. It'll be my Christmas present to myself, but I'm going to go in there. Seems like it's a cleaning supply store. It was definitely a different spot, but I'm kind of not the super stiff. It's like these are, they're not super stiff, but they're there. But they don't fray. That fray is gone. I like it, so I might continue. It's just some extra work, and it'll slow me down some. I need 8 2.5-inch squares. I got 2, 4, 6. Is this the only time I use this material? It's like there's a lot of leftovers on this quilt so far. You'll have to try. I first I thought everybody was crazy, and now that I've tried it, this is my second. I will go with it. Hi, so Terry. How's Sebastian and you today? I sent Terry a picture yesterday of the tornado. The tornado was so cute yesterday. It came nap time. He went over, took Bailey's blanket off of Bailey's bed. He crawled up on it and he went to sleep. There. Isn't that just cute? He's walking a little better with the pain meds. That's good. But yes, isn't that adorable, Laura Lynn? And when I let Bailey back in, it's like she's like, what in the heck is he doing on my bed? So she was very gentle with him. She went over and she was going to paw to try to wake him up, I think. And it's like I told her to let him sleep. And then she backed off and laid right beside the bed. But I guarantee you, when that arm moved to grab his bottle, hi, Maureen. When that arm moved to grab his bottle, she was right up there like, okay, are you getting out of my bed? It's like she was happy to give up her bed temporarily. But by the time he left, he was playing where he would throw the ball for her. And then there was another time she bit into a ball and it squeaked. So he had to bite into the ball. And it squeaked, and he was happy with that too. The little things that entertain little minds. But when I was trying to feed him, or Bailey was right there wanting to grab the food. And I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. And the week 2 Starlight block, it has a 4-patch It's made into. I got back from my trip south Tuesday night, so I missed your show on Tuesday. Oh, I started the Star Wonder block, Maureen. That's block. That's week 1, the big Star Wonder block. Now I'm doing the Starlight block. It's a 4-patch with I say 2 trips of the log cabin on it. But I gotta sit the pieces out. And it says I make 4 of these blocks. Let's see. So I should be able to put 4 on top of each other. And it work. And these 2 go there. These 2 stacks go here. Yeah, I think that block looks like a snowflake with those extra corners. With those extra little pieces. Makes it more a snowflake than a star. In what I've decided. One, 2, 3, 4, and 4. Correct? And 4. And I'm going to continue with the featherweight today. But these are the block pieces. You'll make a small 4 patch, then you'll add on that piece, and this piece, then that piece, and this piece. And they call it the Starlight block. But it's like a giant log cabin with the 2 sides. Is the way. And in case I get my 2 trick-or-treaters this afternoon, I went to the grocery store and bought maple bar for Alani. Oh, we had a bad day yesterday. It's like, and everything come out fine. They took Alani to the wrong house and let her off with no adults at home. Luckily, her Auntie M had got home just an hour before. Yeah. Every once in a while, this bulb. I think it's my connection down here. But I just came in to gonna ask Alicia to track her because she wasn't showing up here. When my phone rang, and I says, it was Emily. I says, don't tell me you have Alani. And she says, yes, I have Alani. That's why I'm calling you. And I says, well, I just came in to was going to call Alicia and have her track her. Because she has a tracking thing in her backpack. So it was just one of those no moments. Luckily, Auntie M was home. She was shaken up. Yes, she was very shaken up. You could hear it in her voice. Because she says, and I went to the house and nobody was home. The door was locked. So there was a mix-up. So now we just got to figure out what we plan on doing to hopefully prevent. Because when I put her on the bus, I remind her and the bus driver that she's getting off at my house. And this grandma probably didn't tell her that. Yeah. Bye, Eva. Yeah. She had to, they live like just yards apart, feet apart, yards apart. It's like their fence lines border each other because the land that they're on used to be part of the land that my son bought. She wasn't left with us. They left her at home, Terry, with nobody home. Hi, Denise. It's like that's what she wants to know. No, they let her off at the house, Terry, by herself. They just let her off the bus and she walked over to the house, went up on the porch and couldn't get in the house. So she walked, being no one answered the door, she walked over to Auntie M's. So it's like, it was all unexpected for her, Emily, all of us. It was just very unexpected because when he's been letting her off on the Tuesdays and Friday, Alicia's in the bedroom window where they can see her. And she waves to the bus driver and he waves back. But this time it didn't happen that way. So what's happening? It's like it was an accidental mix up. Everything got changed this week. That other grandma coming down. Yeah. It's like we wasn't happy, guarantee you. But we got to come up with a backup of something. But she's got to come here 4 days a week now that Alicia got the full time or the job, the 4 days a week she wanted. It's like, yeah, it was. I'm sure he is regretting it. I would be. I would have nightmares. Heck, I wouldn't drop off an adult if they couldn't take themselves. It's like when I drove my transportation. And pressing to the dark side. It's an experience. But Alan's the grandma in Lind. It's like she's gone for 2 more weeks. I figure the middle of November for her to come back. Putting your chair back together? Oh no. But I told myself I was going to try and stick to the hour today, give my voice a rest. Just a quick question, Maureen. Did you talk to Kathy? Just a yes or a no is all I need. Hi, Kenneth. Yes. But see, our routine was all broke up this week because of that other grandma not being in town. We should have just kept it with every night she gets dropped off. Every day she gets put on the bus out there. Every night she should be dropped off here, even if they got to drive to town and pick her up. That's the way I'm looking at it. Even if. Because it's like, it's costing me money. It's like $40 every 2 weeks to go out and put her on the bus. And then it costs me a pizza every week and everything else. Okay. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you, Maureen. I was going to send her a snail mail letter. But I haven't got to that either. But before I come over here, I went over to remind Kathy I was on, and then I went over to Randy's and traveled through Texas for a little bit. The Houston Highway. It's a way of traveling. He's heading to Oklahoma. I haven't been to Oklahoma. It's fun seeing the terrain. When I got a hold of the driver the next day, he said it was because he had to keep on schedule. Oh, it's like, I don't think they worry about schedule here. And I'm thinking if they have average, I think about 10 kids on a bus here. Because, junior high up, that's embarrassing to ride the bus unless you have to. But we will get it. We will get it figured out. One way or the other, we will get it figured out. Okay, now it says I take and sneeze. Excuse me. It only sews together on one other thing. Just wait till you have 3 of them from 2 or 3 different schools and you make daily trips to the hamburger taco. Yes, it will. It's like, luckily, I don't have Taco and Dairy Queen. It's like I don't have those two. And besides, Miss Alani will only eat at yeah, she only has one place she eats. And that is McDonald's Happy Meals. Or the pizza. And the pizza in the long run is cheaper because it's $8.49. Divide by 4 because I cut it in 4 pieces. But it's that dollar maple bar. But she only gets one a week. And being she didn't come in this week, I thought it would be a good trick or treat. But it's going to be, it's like we was last night, June, Marla and I. When I get Delaney, it's like, because it's like Alan, he was very much awake. So when I was trying to go watch for the bus with him, plus, having my cold, I wanted to stay not out in the weather. It, so, but with little Delaney, when she's just little, I have that bouncer that she can be strapped in right by the door. And then when the bus comes around the corner, then I can get her. But when Alan's here, I have to, if he's not napping, I have to have him dressed and go outside with me. So it could be an interesting thing. It could be interesting coming up. But like always in life, we will make it. We are made to endure. The picky little one, the tornado, and the princess that doesn't have an attitude yet. We'll see how her attitude changes in life later. Delaney hasn't had time to say, she hasn't had time to put her footprint and her fingerprint in life, footprint in life, whatever it is. I just know she's a gassy little thing. And to get a smile out of her is harder. Her mom says she's the hardest thing to get a smile. She does have a little dimple. Right now, she's got that look that I'm a boy. Am I a boy or am I a girl? So you definitely have to put her in girls' clothing. Well, we all know what Alani calls this grandma. When I went out today, everybody's wearing their costumes, and I says, I never have to get ready for Halloween. I'm always in costume. I am always in costume. Let's see. Which way did I press this one? I don't remember. To that side. You called your granddaughter the Violent Storm? It's like, I can't even think of what we would call Alani besides the princess. It's definitely her way or no way. See, I didn't even dig into the Halloween stuff. Purple's close enough. Alan was playing with the broom yesterday, and he handed it to me, and I said, because he was having troubles with it. I says, because you haven't learned how to control the broom like I have. Because you don't have the witch license. So I got him a smaller broom. And I think the broom's, I did hang it back up finally. Because of the long handle is a dangerous weapon with a tornado. But I got him a smaller broom. At first he looked at it like, what? And this one says press it that way. So I'm trying to get at least one star or one of these blocks. And Courtney's supposed to come in before I end. It's like, because I told her if I went off early, she was going to start early. So I don't know if Courtney's even here yet. When you try to figure out everybody's time zones in all the equations of things we do, it's like that's even more fun because I'm just now 44 degrees. I wore my barn coat out today, and it's like it has, what is it, 6 pockets on it, and then a fake pocket. And it's like every time I needed to grab something, it's like, which pocket is it in? It's like, didn't know which pocket I was reaching into. And then there's trick or treat candy. 45 there? Okay. Wrong gas pedal. I like to, here in New York, it's 70. It's like, I just now have sun coming out. But the rain keeps going. So far, it has split and went around us. Hi, Pam. And how's Pam today? I'm going to peek ahead and see where this gets placed down the road. That's the fun part about having the mystery quilt, that you print it all out now. So I can sit it up on the wall where it's going to go. Oh. Take some sinus meds when I get done here. Having the glasses on the sinuses, it's like, just makes it even more fun here. Extra sinus pressure. Ripping and renewing crows. Beautiful day, yes. And it's a good thing after the Dodgers win. Oh, they win the World Series? I don't have to watch that anymore. It's like, that's about the closest sport that I understand is, and resewing. But it's like, that's about the closest sport that I could even relate to is baseball. I just sewed that piece on wrong. It's like, oh, well, nothing wrong with some ripping. I'll put this one on correctly. It's touching it. It's just touching it. Well, maybe I do have to do it 2 ways. No. Needle down and then pick up presser foot. The seam was going flipped the wrong way. Yeah, it's like that's the song I have to pull out. What's Laura Lynn doing today? Little things around the shop. Yeah, I put it on. It's supposed to be down here. It's like that's normal. Gotta do something wrong once in a while. Look in the drawer. Making dinner at the moment. Yeah, getting close to 6 p.m. See, I don't have to cook for anybody but myself. They didn't have my salad that I wanted. So I just bought me a Lunchable or a teriyaki chicken bowl. I cannot put the seam ripper in between the two material and push. I have cut too many holes. I will not take a chance after how many years of quilting. It's like I am not even going to try. I'm being bad. I'm eating Halloween candy. Okay. I got two. I got a little baby Ruth and a little Snicker. I had the Snicker for lunch. Isn't that healthy? Or breakfast, I should call it. Well, I didn't buy any, so that's the main. It's like I don't have any. The trick or treaters I have, if I have Ellen and Alani, that is fine. Okay, place this on the correct side. And June's having popcorn. I didn't buy any popcorn today. I should have, but I didn't. I bought ready popcorn. So for dinner tonight, I'll have probably a Lunchable and some potato chips. Another real healthy dinner. Try to get the binding on the quilt or get it sewn on the quilt. I have a quilt to do some hand binding. Might have to send Miss Courtney a message here. See if she's going to go on. But it's like Maureen, are you making this quilt also? It's like this goes on. Its placement will be right about there. Well, if I get the right side of the thing so it doesn't teeter so much. Oh, that's close enough, right? So keep sewing. Wrong gas pedal. Why are you all of a sudden right bobbin thread out? Yep. I think I ran out of bobbin thread. Because there's only one thread coming up. Nope, not out of bobbin thread. Just wanted to hang up. But I don't know how much bobbin thread I have. That's why I went ahead and just did the 2 squares. Making sure. The pattern, not the. Okay. Yeah, you could do this with any Christmas material. It's like it doesn't have to be like. And by Pam, just making sure that they're all correct, the same direction. And there. Move this one over just a little bit more. But that's how those corners are going to be. Hi, Lynn. Miss Lynn Lockard. Sorry for that, Lynn. Right in the wrong side of the material. I really like sewing on this little featherweight. But I'm not 100% over there. Hi, Courtney, you made it. It's like we just wondering. I just got a little bit to go, and then we're going to switch over to yours today, Courtney. Hi, Lori. Miss Lori Clark. I am dressing up as a couch potato. Is that your new costume for the Halloween this year? Today, the cats haven't liked me. It's like after I went up to Austin's to check on his cat decided not to use the litter box, and somebody found it with her shoe. And we only know one person that was up there. No live due to the kiddo wants to go trick-or-treating. Okay. Well, that's okay, Courtney. It's like plans were. It's like we do the best we can. But I'm just going to get these 2 blocks done, and then I'm going to call it a day. Give my sinuses a break of these glasses being on. It just puts that much extra pressure right there. And I'm sure mine will be, the two will be in. It's so windy. We have been setting up barriers around the pool. Leaves are flying everywhere. Oh, yeah? This one says press it that way. There's a unusual press here. You'll have to send me a picture of her costume. Okay. Make sure I do this right. It's like, I don't want to seem Ripper anymore. I don't like bringing out my evil plum crazy. Let's see if she runs out of bobbin thread, then I'll be done. I don't have one wound up ready. See, Texas right now would be 4 o'clock. Laura should be done with her groovy board thing. Wonder how that went. I'm curious to ever find yeah, that is crazy weather up that way. I wouldn't enjoy it hasn't warmed up any since our sun come out. It's still 44. Oh, starting to sniffle and cough more. Like, why are you doing that? It's hanging up down around the bobbin and then breaks the top thread. Then she sews fine for a while. She probably, like I said, I was hoping to make it through it. Can do pretty good for a while, and then it's like, ew. I'm hoping this doesn't last a week or 2 or 3. Yep. Oh. Anybody want a cold, they can have it. I should have bought me nothing but ice cream. Hard pass. Oh, come on, Laura Lynn. I didn't ask for it. I got memories. It was raining that day, putting on the great granddaughter on the bus, and she didn't want to walk to the bus because the worms was on the ground. You know how worms come out in the rain. She wanted me to carry her to the bus. It's like, not happening. We managed to the pickup. Then I had to keep telling her stories of how you can scare them back in the ground. You just make lots of noise and you can scare the worms and they go back in the ground. Well, of course, none of these was near their hole because they was heading for dry land. So it's like, oh, come on, Courtney. Nobody wants a cold. It's a good old winter thing. It's like a fashion that I would rather miss, yes. Oh, did it again. I'm hanging up for some reason. Guess I gotta take it apart and check why it's hanging. I got another block done before it did it. I only have one strip to go. Yeah. She's still a... She's not a teenager yet. Getting closer. I think my allergies anyway. Okay. Now this one goes this direction. Get that folded over there one more time. Take the bobbin out and see why it's doing what it's doing. I don't know. It's going in, catching somewhere. Not wrapped around the pole. That's where I thought she was wrapped up at, but that isn't the spot. Because that thread is stuck in there somewhere. Never had this issue. It's caught underneath somewhere. I was like, do I take the bottom cover off and look under there? See where she's hanging up. See if I can see from the bottom. Yep, it's like right there. And see where she's hung up at. Trying to find that thread. Behind the bobbin. It's like, so do I need to take that apart, Terry? And I know it's like, I know that has to come out somehow. Oh, I'll Google that and see how I take that apart. But not with this headache coming on. It's like, she will wait. I just have one block to go. But in the meantime, you guys can see where I put the 3 corners of the 4 on there. And I will call it a day. And I want to thank everybody for coming over and watching. And now I have, oh no, we need Dr. Terry to the rescue. It's like, I'll have to read, but with the sinus headache, I won't do that right now. The thread's going right behind where the bobbin sits. Use away from the keyboard. I'm sorry, Terry. My thread's catching behind where the bobbin locks in. So I know there's a way that comes off, but I got to look to see how it's done. So I'll do it off camera and after the headache goes away. It's always the fun thing. Life goes on. Get a tweezer. It's like, it's still hooked to the top of the machine. So pull it out the bottom. It's like, maybe take the, because I can rotate this back and forth and it'll snap it off. And I'm going to see if that little piece is still under there. In there. If I put my glasses back on. That little piece of thread's still there, so I'll have to get the tweezers. Oh, my fingernails almost got it. I'm slowly getting it. One roll at a time. Wow, I got it. I got it. It was in that little tiny place down here in the bottom that you can, it's like, it's in that little tiny hole right down here that you can see that bottom bobbin case where it goes around. But I got it. I got it. It's like, I can finish this block now. So used to having that hole in the top of the bobbin. And click it went. Hi, Kim. How's Kim today? Okay, I'll plug her back in and sew this last one together. And then I will call it a day for sure. Thank you, Lori. I can put this on after the fact, right? Don't need that on right this minute to sew. Yeah, that's always the fun part too. Oh, how long has your coughing been going on, Kim? It's like, I'm just starting the second week. I've went through a whole week. Right gas pedal, wrong direction. It's like, yeah, our store's out of cough syrup, so everybody's had it or has it. What site did you get the straight block? Starlight block? Fat Quarter Shop. It's the Fat Quarter Shop. Mystery Star of Wonder. And it'll bring up in July with COVID and then pneumonia and stopped for 3 weeks. And when your grandson was there visiting, it's like that. I got mine from my granddaughter, my great grandkids here. And then also going out in the rain to put her on the bus. It was nice and cold. And it's not from him. You just get run down with. We get ran down with our age, I think. We got to remember we're not young anymore. We got to slow down. But I had the two great grandkids, Alani with coughing and sinuses, and Ellen. He didn't cough, but he had the snotty nose for sure. But it's just one of those. I usually get it every year. Yeah. Okay, Courtney, did you get that one done? I tried a delicious new recipe today. Pumpkin, potato, and corn chowder. Oh, that sounds like it would be good. Okay, Denise. You just got to get all the correct wording. That's always the fun part. The correct wording. Okay, pick up there and sit in that corner like you're supposed to. Thank you. That way I don't lose this. Sandra, when you are done, come over. I'm making. Oh yeah. Sure. You're so nice, Terry. It's like I would like to try eggplant just once, but I'm not gonna rush out to get it. Okay, so now week number 2 is up here. Due to a small delay, that one block wants to fold. I'm going to do that. I might as well. There. There's week 2. And according to the pattern, what's left is not. There. Put my little cover on from Soteri. I have eggplant breaded and fried and in the lasagna. Also in casserole. It's like trying not to put my glasses on my nose. It's like Melinda's car is supposed to be done. It's like Mom and Pop. Uh, Thank you, Laura Lynn. Dinner is ready. I haven't had eggplant in anything, and then I do not like artichokes. I do not. That is This is slimy. It looks disgusting. Fried eggplant cutlets and freeze them individually and have sandwich whenever I want. Okay. No bacon, no meat, Denise. Yeah. I have a good. Oh, didn't get to see that one. I want everything to come ready made without all the added stuff that the stores add. Wait a sec. This is another leftover piece. And I have them, the pieces, these are, I should have used today. But I just, all the pieces that are left are just being hung up here on this little thing. And I know we're not all too old to go trick-or-treating. But it's like, do you guys normally get a lot of trick-or-treaters or just a few? When I had kids, we got a lot. And then as the kids left and then the grandkids, the only thing I'd ever get is the grandkids. Now I only get the great-grandkids. Week 2 goes to the bottom of the pile. But the other side of town, I'll contact a friend partway through the night, and he'll say, I have 66 kids. It's like, I have none. But that's just how life is. I don't get trick-or-treaters here. Not allowed in the complex. Unless they're tenants, okay. On this block, which is just 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hi, Joseph. Happy Halloween to you, too. There's 3 kids down the street. I think it's 3. It's 2 for sure. And then the baby across the street that's about, see, May, June, July, August, September, October. She's 6 months old. So she's not trick-or-treating. And it's like, that's it. We'd have to have a senior night. Behind us, there's one little kid. But the way I feel, I'm not going to. Everybody sending Linda messages. Her car's supposed to be done. But I want to thank everybody for coming over and watching. And have a happy Halloween. Don't eat candy that you don't think looks good. A friend of mine was going trick-or-treating for wine. Well, if you set it up that way and that all your friends know that could be an interesting night. But everybody stay safe, enjoy, and I'll see you next Tuesday for sure. Well, no, I can't say for sure. I have tornado. We'll see how the tornado does. But bye for now. Gotta shrink this down. I should have started shrinking it. Can't get to the word in stream. But bye, everybody.